All right, man, this is Junk 101. What are you doing in these times to secure your business? And this is really super important stuff because things are changing, and pretty soon life is going to separate the real junk removal companies from the wannabes. And the truth is I don't want to be a wannabe. I want to be a company, and I am doing everything that I can to secure my place when and if and when the crap hits the fan. And so these are some of the things that I've been doing and working on to ensure my place in this market, which is the Pima County market, including Tubac and Rio Rico. I'm going to call this video Junk 101. Doing extremely well with the Google My Business reviews and ratings. We have now at this time right now, we just got our 226th review, 5-star rating, and we are very, very proud of it. And I've got a few messages from the SEO guys saying, hey, that really doesn't matter. And I'm going to call BS on that. First of all, I don't know if it helps with SEO or not. My SEO guy says it does. It has an impact. What they aren't telling you is the reviews have an impact. Just this month, I probably have, if I have one, I have 10. Probably at least 10 people that said, we read your reviews and we wanted to do business with you. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but that there is gold. That speaks loud and clear. That's people stepping up, putting their name to our company, and then other people reading it, review after review after review, and saying, I want to do business with these people. So don't forget that, man. It's those reviews are really important. And you don't want them to get out there 2-3 months ago. What have they done for me lately? You want them coming in regularly. You want people saying, man, these people are busy. Number one, a busy company is a good company. And they're not going to connect it in their head, but they're just going to know that, week after week after week, these people are getting reviews. People like doing business with this company regularly. And so that is something that I will stick with until I die. I know that those reviews bring business in. Maybe I don't understand the SEO part of the world, but I do know, just because of my Amazon store, I had a 100% rating for 6-7 years. And I know that people did business with my store because I never gave people any problems. And it's the same thing here. People look at our reviews and it's perfect. And then when they read the words that customers write about us, not only do our customers like us, but you know what? They step out and they put their name to our company. It speaks volumes, guys. Another thing that we've done, we've hired a SEO guy. And he didn't not say his name, so his name's Matt Moses, and he's well known in the SEO world. He's well known with other companies. He's been hired by other companies to do work for him. And he is solid. He's a solid guy. I've never seen anybody have my work ethic like he does. He does things constantly. He's always working. And is that paying off right now? Nope. But I'm not seeing the dollars right now. But he's building the root system to my company on the internet. And so what he's doing all that stuff that you never see with the building, all the foundational work. He's putting all the rebar in before the concrete comes in, and then he makes sure that the concrete forms are X amount of deep and how wide that can hold a structure that is planned to be built. And he's doing all of that for my company. And I can see it because he's in contact with me just about daily, letting me know what he's done. And I've already seen some movement. And so we're 3 months into it. everybody's fat and busy right now. And I just remember what it was like in January and in February when things slowed down. We were not making the kind of money that we were. And things are going to be different this next January, February, etc., because of the economy. And so I'm willing to invest into my guy helping me build the foundation, so when the crap hits the fan, and when it will hit the fan, I'm in line to do business. I'm not playing business, I am business, and I mean business. And so that's the other thing. What are you doing for the slow season? Because it comes, and it's not, this busy season doesn't last forever. So number one, like Matt over at Sonoma Strong always says, and I agree with him 100%, put back. Don't spend everything you have. Make a nest egg. Life happens, man. Motors happen. I have to buy $800 worth of tires for my trailer, and shortly thereafter, maybe 5 months, I'm gonna have to buy tires for my truck. So that's business 101. Oil changes, brakes, you name it. Those things happen. Put back some money for when it does happen. You have to put it on a card, and you can just handle that bill. And that's important because that can make or break you. $1,000 oops, or hey, or $2,000. I had that, as you guys know. I had a header go out and some other things, serpentine belt, etc. And guess what, man? I was able to handle that because I put money back. So that's business 101, right? Junk 101, put money back. Be prepared for the inevitable, because it's like Murphy's Law, man. Something is, even if you have a brand new truck, stuff happens, right? And this is what I love about this community of junk removal people. Is I was talking to a young man out of Augusta, Georgia, and he was saying, he was slow the other day, and he said, "Man, I've been out putting 100 yard signs around my area business. 100. That's busy. That's smart business, and that's the stuff people don't see." Yeah, it's great when life is busy and business is coming out your ears, and you're able to say, no, I can't really handle that and all that. But the reality is it doesn't last forever. And so what are you doing to make sure that when things do slow down, you're in that front line, getting the pick of the litter, basically? And that's what we're doing. We're supporting our root system that is going to support the rest of the business during those lean or leaner times. I have no idea what this economy is going to look like in 6 months. It doesn't look like it's going to be great. So what am I going to do? I'm going to start farming, plowing, getting those nutrients in the ground, so when I do sow the seeds, they're going to come up nice and strong and provide nourishment or money for us in the future. So definitely, you got to keep the hustle going, man. So the other thing you can do is hit realty companies and the realtors, and also property management companies, and you do that now, and because, like I said, it's like farming, man. You're putting away for the future constantly. You have an hour here and there. That's what you should do. So another thing, junk 101, in my opinion, is lettering your truck. Put your logo on there. Put your company name on there. Put your telephone name. I know some people say, people don't do telephone numbers. I disagree wholeheartedly. I've personally seen at least 5-6 people taking pictures of my trailer with the telephone number on there. They're not looking for websites. They're looking for telephone numbers. And if they are looking for websites, that's good too, man. That works just as well. But get your numbers on your truck and your trailer, and that way, everywhere you go, you have a running billboard. Don't underestimate that. I mean, Clear Channel owns the majority of billboards in all the cities in America, right? And they are not cheap. And the reason they're not cheap is when people pass by, they see them, and they go, oh. And whether or not they need that company or that lawyer or that real estate or whatever, every day that they pass, they go, oh, Well, that's what I do wherever I drive, man. And I don't have to pay anybody after I pay the initial whatever money it costs to put it on my trailer. So everywhere I go. So the whether they're behind me, they know Easy Go Junk Removal and Hauling. Whether they're on either side of me, they know Easy Go Junk Removal and Hauling. If I'm not pulling my trailer, my truck has Easy Go Junk Removal and Hauling. On the back, on the front, on the sides, you name it. I want people to know exactly what I do. So I'm constantly advertising that way. And once you pay for it, it's free, no matter where you go. And you know what? It's not invasive. It's not irritating. People accept it. It's just a sign, man. It's just something that people go, oh, junk removal. And you know, I want them to think my little man there, man. I want them to go, that little man carrying the box of junk. That's what I want. This is a quick pickup. We got about a load here, and it's a repeat customer. Got a bunch of carpet in the back, and just a reprisal from Junk 101, because this is what it's all about, is helping the customer get rid of things that are in their way and helping them get their life back. So that's what we're doing. We're fixing to fill her up. Well, we're making sure we still got a bit of carpet to go way back there, but all of this is gone. Joe is starting to sweep up. Way to go, Joe. And then, as you can see, let me sneak by you here, Joe. And as you can see, we're just about full load, so we're getting there. Quick work. Love our return customers. I'm gonna load that up on top. Yes, sir, we are finished. Everything is cleaned up as much as it can. As you can see, it's really windy today, so we cleaned up as much as possible. How's it looking, Joe? Pretty good? Yeah. Yep, and we are finished. All right, man, it's not too hot today. It's about 97. We got one full load, and then we got about a third of a load. So it was an excellent day. Here's an addendum to Junk 101, and that is have fun. You've got to have a hobby or two that feeds your soul. I mean, life isn't all about work, work, work. Today we're going to take this Memorial Day and head up through the desert up to a little bit higher elevation than we are, 5,000, 6,000 feet up to Sonoita. By the way, that's where the movie Oklahoma was filmed. There's pronghorn antelope up there. It's beautiful. A lot more grassy and that sort of thing. Open plains, high desert. And then we'll probably head up a little ways up to Patagonia. May even get over to Patagonia Lake or Lake Patagonia, however you say it. But I know that's going to be a jungle. It's a lot of campers and stuff up there. But back to junk. We don't just work. We have to have something that gives us a release. It's something that we enjoy more than junk, more than work, that identifies us as, hey, I'm Gary, I'm a spider rider. So we're about an hour, I don't know, 15 minutes away from where we live. Went up into the mountains here. It's 72 degrees on the high desert. As you can see, this doesn't look like desert. This is the small town of Patagonia, Arizona. And all we've seen is people walking. I don't know if you can hear the birds. Just absolutely beautiful. This highway will take you to Lake Patagonia, which is a few miles down the road. And that bar's been around since 1937. That's what the sign says up on top. Anyway, this is Junk 101. Find something that you love doing and do it. It's not all about work. Sometimes it's about the play and just getting out and enjoying life. Not everybody's gonna like you. It's not always a match with people who call. So not all potential customers are the ones that you actually want to end up with. And when you get to that point, you know you've kind of made it, because it feels good when you don't have to do business with the idiots. And there are idiots in every part of society. Doesn't matter if they have money, no money, in between money. Doesn't matter. They're idiots. Today on Memorial Day, I got a call, and a guy told me he had about $300-400 worth of furniture in his mind. And you wanted to know if I picked things up like that. And I said, absolutely, for a fee. And then he goes, are you effing kidding me? I'm going to give you $300-400 worth of furniture, and you're going to charge me on top of that? F off, you know. And then he hung up. And big bold guy. The reality is that's in his mind, $300-400. I've heard this since the very beginning that I've ever done this, and people go, yeah, I've got a real nice couch. You get there and the cat scratched the hell out of it, or you get there and the dog's peed all over it, or you get there and there's holes everywhere. It happens more times than not. Oh, it's a good couch. You can do something with this. It's rare. You know, you're lucky if you can get 35% that you can find a home for. Otherwise, we're junk removal people, man. We haul junk. We haul things away that other people don't want. Now, there is that magic thing that says, hey, one man's junk is another man's treasure. So another thing you got to remember is you don't want to stress, you want to press. I mean, the world is going to come down on your shoulders anyway, right? You're going to feel the weight of being in business for yourself, not working for somebody. You're going to make all the decisions. Somebody else isn't going to make those decisions. You are. And that weight is, at times, it feels unbearable. But the difference is those who press on are more apt to be successful. If you look at it with the NFL and running backs, most all running backs are unbelievable physical specimens. They are built like tanks. They're strong. Yes, there's some minor differences, but they're all capable. The difference from a great one to a mediocre one is a great one to hit that wall, and he'll spin and hit it again and again, and until they either knock him down or he pops a hole and gains yardage, he doesn't stop. And that is the difference between mediocre and somebody who is a great. And for you to be great in junk removal, when the day-to-day stresses just seem unbearable, you have to keep hitting that wall. And no matter what you think, you got to see the possibilities. Okay, man, I can't get through here. Spin, tuck, and hit it again. Spin, tuck, and hit it again. Until they either knock you down or you get through. So what happens when they knock you down? You get 4 downs, baby. I'll leave you with one other thing, and that is a word. It's a 4-letter word. It's called work. You gotta work your business. You can't sit there and wait for things to happen. You gotta make them happen. And for some people it is a 4-letter word, but for me, it's an action word, and it gets me motivated to make more out of my business. It started with nothing, guys. 2 years ago I had nothing, and then a year ago I restarted from a different state and have built something, and I'm not even near through. I'm gonna be 63 in a few months, and if I can do it, you can do it. That's a fact of life. So anyway, this is Gary with Easy Go Junk Removing and Hauling here in Tucson and the greater Pima area. If you would, take a moment to like and subscribe and hit that bell and get the notifications when we come. All right, man. Hope you're profitable.